Hey guys, how's it going? Again, haven't recorded for around 2 weeks now, just due to moving out. I was actually 5 minutes into recording this video and I thought I heard a knock on the door. Turns out it was, so I thought I'd just start again. But yeah, as you can see, I'm in a new flat here. So past week's just been sort of moving stuff, haven't got internet here yet, so it's been hard to actually do the videos, but I just thought in the interest of documenting my progress, I'm just gonna upload a video on 5G, 4G. I don't know if that's gonna have much of an impact or cost a lot, but yeah, whatever, probably not. So yeah, what's been happening also, by the way, ideally I have the lights on, but I turn the lights on here, it's like a dimmer switch and it's just like flickering. So just having to rely on the Philips lights here. But yeah, what's been happening in the past 2 weeks since I've done my last video. So in the last one, we closed a new client. So first of all, with them, I've just been going through the onboarding process, just trying to kind of figure out the best angle and strategy for their email campaign. That's going quite well. And hopefully going to launch next Monday. So emails have just been warming up, getting the campaign ready to go. So that should be good. Feeling positive about the strategy we've got there. So it'll be interesting to see how that performs. In regards to my other client I have, so again, still facing massive deliverability issues there. So we're only getting still 35% of our emails are being opened compared to like a normal rate of like 85 to 90. So big issue there. I'm trying to use it as an opportunity to like learn about deliverability more. That really is like a massive part of cold email, is making sure that deliverability is good. So it's something that not many people really understand. And I think it's purposefully engineered that way. So we don't, obviously Google don't really like people sending mass emails on their system. So they purposefully make it tricky to diagnose deliverability issues and how to sort of evade the spam filters and stuff. So just trying to figure that out. But I kind of had a predicament where that's concerned, because I was like, okay, it's been a month and a half, it's been around 4 weeks of sending campaigns. We are getting good results. We are getting meetings booked, but like not as many as probably both of us would have hoped. And I just thought, I really want to run this business very transparently and make sure that my client communications are very open, transparent, honest. I think that's the best way to do business, and that's something I really want to try and honor. So I thought, as much as it's really not the best start to come in and to say, hey, we've just set up these email accounts, but they're hitting spam, etc. I thought, I think that's going to be the best play, actually just having that conversation, being transparent and open about it, and also saying like what we're going to do about it and how we're going to solve it. So decided to have that call. He jumped on the phone with me or Zoom, whatever. And, he was really good about it. I just sort of said like, look, appreciate this isn't ideal. Sometimes this is just the nature of the beast where we hit spam. It's actually never happened to me before, but we have a solution in place. So what I did was I went and bought another 15 email accounts. I've set them up differently, just a really safe configuration, just to make sure hopefully they won't hit spam. And I'll move all the campaigns over to those email accounts, and then with the other 15 email accounts that were hitting spam, I'll just try and reset them so that they're gonna be healthier, and then we can bring them also back into the rotation. So I just essentially said, look, bear with me. Very confident in the strategy we have on this campaign. I think it looks really good. We're getting good results despite the fact we're only getting sort of 35% open rates. So if we can boost that up to sort of 85, 90%, we're going to see a massive increase in results. So yeah, definitely felt good to have that conversation. And I think it's always the best strategy just to be open, honest and transparent about these things. So yeah, very happy I did that. And yeah, I think this has been the first month where I've actually had to start taking money out of my business. So that's been a bit like mentally stressful almost, just trying to like work out, okay, how much money do I actually have? I don't know how much I need for taxes. I don't know how much like to pay myself. Have I got enough in my bank account to pay me? I've been storing like 30% of all of my income into a tax pot. So I've got like nearly 4K in there. And then some more money in my main account, business account. But yeah, as I said, since I've been moving, the money that I had from being fired, that's all run out now. So I'm just purely running on my business income. So it's like I added that new layer of like stress and like good stress in a way, but like it's like, okay, I'm completely reliant on my business's income now. So I have to continue to push forward, do the work. You know, there's no like slacking off or anything like that. You know, I need to just continue building my income to the point where I kind of like have a decent safety net, debts are paid off, I've got a good sustainable comfort, like I'm confident in the amount of income that I have. We're definitely heading in that direction, but with 2 clients and they're both relatively new clients, I don't have the confidence yet to be like, okay, they're long term. And you know, I can almost guarantee that they're going to be with me every single month. So yeah, just got to keep trying to onboard new clients, improve my, sorry, I think I'm knocking my phone. Continue to improve my service delivery, just making sure that I'm doing the best job that I can and getting the best results that I can. I had so many prospects that I'd reached out to and spoken to. I had sales calls with, and I thought they went really well. I uploaded one of them, but I've had probably like 7 or 8. And a lot of those I really thought like, okay, I was saying to a friend, like, you know, I'm really confident in a lot of these. And my worry was that I'm actually going to have to onboard too many clients at the same time. I thought, I'm pretty sure 5 of these are going to close. And then obviously I'd have the problem of like, how do I onboard 5 clients at the same time? I'd have to like stagnate them, or, you know, I don't really know how that would work. But what's actually happened is most of them have either gone really quiet, said they're not interested or not interested at the moment. It's not the right fit, not the right time. So it's more of just a lesson in the fact that you don't always, you know, as much as I felt like very, very confident, I'd happily put money on the fact that they were going to close. It's never guaranteed. You never know what's going to happen. You know, on the flip side, clients that you think, oh, I'm not sure, I don't think this is going to go ahead with them, they can quite easily come in as well. So all is to say, it's very hard to actually judge whether or not someone's going to sign with you or not. So just to not take that for granted and just continue outreach, continue getting new leads in, and not to be complacent of that. So yeah, that's really what I've been doing. I've had a lot of meetings this week, and yeah, I think things are going really well. The main issue at the minute is just that deliverability issue, and just making sure that I really understand how to solve that problem, because it's going to come up again. Understand how to solve it, how we can avoid it, and do the best job possible to make sure that our email accounts are healthy, sending and landing in the inbox. So that really is the main struggle and challenge at the moment. But I've got, I think, 5 discovery calls this week. I had a meeting this week, so I think it was, yeah, so my live discovery call number 1 that I uploaded, I had like a semi-sales call with their marketing team, their CEO put me in front of, and I think that went really well. So they're, instead of being business to business, they're business to government. So I've heard that's very tricky to actually find email addresses for government officials. So what I did, I just said to them, look, if you can send me over some of the job titles and people that you want to target, I'll see if I can put a list together, just because I don't want to say, yeah, sure, let's go ahead with this, let's do it, send me the money, and then only to find that actually we're only finding like 100 people and it's not a sustainable strategy for their company. So I'm going to go away and do that. I've got lots of those to do. There's another B2G company, business to government company, that I'm potentially working with. And same for them. I asked them to give me a list of their like ideal customer profile, the kind of roles that they want to work with, just to see can we find the relevant people, and is there enough volume? Are there enough people for us to contact? So that's my job for tonight. I've got loads of stuff in my to-do list to catch up on. Really finding it hard to like manage organization around like you know, with training. Most of my calls are in the afternoon because of them being American for the most part. And then it's like just finding those states of flow where I can just work continuously. I find at the minute, you know, especially with having my car being broken down, having to think about trains, having to think about, okay, now I need to go to the gym. Do I have enough time for to train? And then obviously I need to look after my son, pick him up in the evening, get the train back to my girlfriend's house where I look after him, put him to bed, and then get the train back. So it's a lot of time. The big benefit of that is that my step count has gone through the roof. I mean, beforehand I was doing like 3,000 steps a day. Now I'm doing like minimum 10,000. So it's definitely a silver lining there. But yeah, it's much easier having a car and just being able to have, I think having those flow states are really important, because you just sit down, it takes a bit of time to just get in the flow. And then when you are in the flow, it's really, really annoying having something disrupt that. So it's like, oh, I'm in a flow state, but I have to go to the gym now. As much as the gym is good, you know, you get back and then it's like, it takes that time to get back into the flow and kind of find your rhythm again. And you may not find it again at all. So, yeah, just need to get my car back really. I'm hoping I'm going to get that back this week, but we'll see. Is there anything else to discuss? Any other updates? Have a look through my notepad. No. Not really. The only other one is I've signed up with an accountant now, so I think that's a really good investment and a very much a necessary investment. It's not something I'm going to do myself because I haven't got a clue. But paying him at the minute around 170 a month, I think I can bring that down to around 120 because I don't need everything that he's offering to me. But that is that's really helpful. Just having an understanding of like, okay, how much can I pay myself? How much am I going to be paying in terms of taxes? You know, everything like that I didn't understand. It's kind of bridging that knowledge gap for me. And, you know, it's a very, very useful extension of my business, essentially, because that's the biggest thing is I need to know how much cash flow I actually have and how much I need to save for taxes. And that gives me a really good idea, especially when I don't have much money in the bank at the minute. It gives me a good idea of like, okay, am I earning enough to pay myself for my flat, living expenses, etc. On top of that, do I have enough to pay for my business outgoings? And then obviously, do I have enough for my taxes? So that's been a big weight lifted off my shoulders, and I'm using Xero, the accounting software for that. That's been really, really good. So, but yeah, busy week. I think I've got five discovery calls this week. I had one today. I think that went okay. Didn't go amazingly, to be fair, but just again part of the process. But yeah, just got to keep going with it, keep up the outreach, keep getting new interest in, and then eventually, you know, we're going to start to get the ball rolling. We get more results, we get more credibility in terms of what we're doing, more case studies. That's going to allow us to close clients more easily, and it's just going to be a snowball from there. But just need to continue doing this work. You know, it's very, very hard work at the moment. There's lots to do, lots to keep up with, and just got to try and maintain that as much as possible and ensure that I'm doing the best job that I possibly can. So heading in the right direction, but yeah, let's keep it going. Again, apologies for not uploading for a couple of weeks, but should be back on track now. Let's start that again. I don't know when I'm going to get internet back, but hopefully this week. But I think I'm just going to continue to keep uploading using 5G. So cool. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.